Hey you, and welcome back. For those of you who are new here, welcome. So in today's video we are doing graphic liner take 2 because I did a video a while back where I did 3 different graphic eyeliners and you liked them, so I thought I would create another one where I featured 3 graphic eyeliner. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe for those of you who haven't subscribed, and we're gonna get right into the video. So we are starting off by doing this look right here. It is super simple. There is a line underneath, there is a line on top. I know it might not look much, but together they really complete each other. So we're gonna start off by doing our under eye, and for that I'm just using my Urban Decay primer potion for just my under eye. So I'm just going to apply this right underneath like this. I just poked my own eye. Because I don't have a green eyeliner, I'm doing this using a shadow and a flat brush. So I'm using this one right here for this. So what you want to do here is you want to grab your brush and then you just want to drag it underneath your bottom lash line and then pull it upwards towards the outer part of your eyebrow. And that's just because you want to create a liner with this. Super simple, there's nothing more to it, that's it. And then you end up having something like this when you're done with your brush. What you need is you need a Q-tip because you need to be able to clean up underneath just using a little bit of a scrubbing motion, not too hard. Just go over the edges so that your liner becomes the shape that you want it to be. And that's how you do it. You can also use a blue color for this. A blue shade like I have right here would be really beautiful for this kind of look as well. I'm just going for the green because I happen to have a gold eyeliner which I really want to use. It's an old one, it's from Sephora. I don't even think they sell this anymore. What you want to do here is you want to apply this pretty much really close to your tear duct, and then you want to pull it upwards. But you want to make sure that you have your mirror kind of like this so you can see the hood of your eye, because part of it you want to be in your eye socket and part of it you want to stick out above your hood. And while doing this, what you can do is you can go down and you can go up, so you can really see what you're doing with your eyes by going up and down with your head. And I'm pretty much pulling a line till I know that this is pretty much where my hood stops. And don't worry about going too far. You can always remove this using a Q-tip because we don't have anything else on our eyes. And now I'm just filling in the outer part because I want it to look kind of like a tear shape. So I want the bottom to be thicker and the tail to be thinner. And I think this looks kind of cool with it being a little bit of a wavy motion just on top of my eyelid, but I do like it both ways. You just need to find what suits you. But for this look today, I'm going to clean it up. So I'm going to go in with a Q-tip again, and I'm just going to clean up underneath the liner. Because this tail became so long, what I want to do is I also want to extend this just a little bit upwards. And I'm not too picky about these graphic liners because I know sharp edges are important, but I also think at the same time that it needs to be you. The eyeliner needs to be you. It needs to represent your style and what you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop on some mascara and then I'm going to show you the finished result. And there you have it. This is look number 1. I think it turned out fabulously. It is a really hot kind of graphic eyeliner that is simple, and you don't really need a liquid eyeliner for this. You can use your eyeshadow. Like I mentioned, you can pretty much see if I look down or straight ahead, you can see that you can see some part of the gold and then you won't see the gold and then you will see the gold again. And I do really like that because I think it creates an extra graphic effect, if you know what I mean. So this is look number 1 and this is how it turned out. I hope you liked it. We're gonna get straight into look number 2. I feel like I've just been to a football game because my eye look pretty much looks like a logo from some kind of a football team. You know what I'm saying? But this, you guys, is look number 2. It took me literally like 2 minutes to do this thanks to this one right here. So that's why I taped my face straight away, because I knew that for it to be able to be simple, you need to use tape. Otherwise, you're you're just gonna lose your freaking mind, okay? So I'm grabbing my Makeup Forever Professional in 208. This is a straight, really, really small brush. So I'm just taking up some product and I'm just brushing it right here. So we're starting off by doing the red part because the red part is a lot easier to clean up than the black part if you mess up downwards, because then you can just wipe it off. If you mess up upwards, it's really hard to clean up on top of your eyelid. So that's why I'm doing it with the red first. I'm going to start by shaping the eye. So make sure that you tape your eyes first. And I start drawing at my eye socket, just because it's going to be a little bit messy in the beginning. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm just going to draw like a bow shape and then an eyeliner. Then what I'll do, I lift my eye like this to just... Man, I look like a clown when I do this. I could definitely be a clown. And then I'll see if they match, and I'll just copy the line ahead. And I also lift my eyes because that's the simplest way to get a straight line on your eye. They're not exactly the same, but we're gonna be real here. You're never going to get them identical unless you spend about 3 hours on your eyeliner, and I don't have time for that. I guess you don't have time for that either, but if you're bored one night, then why not? So I'm just grabbing a little bit more color, and then pretty much sure that this is right here is where that one ends and goes up to a bow. So I'm starting off by drawing that one in right now. And then I'm just filling in all the gaps and all that jazz. If you look at the side, I have like an arrow down. I'm just going to shape that, looking downward like this, and then just dragging like really, really small strokes downwards. And then don't worry about messing up, because if you mess up, you can always clean up using a concealer. And also, I forgot to mention, I don't actually know if these ones are approved for the eyes. I can't say that. So you're trying this on your own risk. But for me, I never get an reaction for it. I haven't gotten a reaction for these ones either. And let's be honest, they're safe to eat. So I'm just saying, how bad can they be? Now, taking my liquid eyeliner, shaking it first because I want a lot of color. And then I actually start by doing the end of my liner first. So I start out here and I close my eyes and I'm going to do just that. And then when I've done that part, what I'll do, I shake it again and I'm going in and I'm stamping on just at the bottom of my lash line towards the inner corner of my eye to get like a really thin line right there. And then I just follow the red line until I hit the arrow right down here. Now, for the final touches, what I'll do is I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, because this is really a really dense concealer and I do like it a lot for these kinds of work. And I'm just dipping into a really small brush, as you can see, and I'm just going to clean up just on the inside of the skin part that you can see just between the red and the black. And now that we cleaned up, what we're doing is we're just ripping off really carefully. Oh my god, the tape. Now you can just see that I got a little bit of a smoosh right there, and this one is a little bit longer on the eyeliner part, so I'm just going to go ahead and fix that straight away. And I'm just doing that by freehand, by actually just drawing in a liner. So grabbing a wet wipe or whatever you have on hand, just clean up the parts that you're not satisfied with underneath if you've messed up just like I have, because it is totally fine and totally normal to mess up from time to time, especially when you're doing a liquid eyeliner. So this is the finished look. I think this is a punk rock, super cool look. It is so cool. I'm just saying, it is so cool. And I do adore it. I think it's quite fun actually. It is something else. It is really, really something else. So this would definitely be one of the harder ones because there is a lot of precision. It can take a lot of so let's try this again. This is definitely a little bit harder, takes a little bit more time, but it is very, very pretty and I love it. So I'm going to wipe this off or wash it off, and then I'm going to come back and do look number 3 with you. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a kind of different look on the other eye. It's going to only include a liquid eyeliner. That's how simple it's going to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw an eyeliner, and then we're going to connect it, drawing a straight line so it becomes like a triangle at the end. And then we're going to do something on the inside as well, and we're going to get right into doing it. So I'm just grabbing my mirror. So I'm just going to draw in an eyeliner, starting by pretty much stamping the eyeliner at the end of my eye. Stamping, then pulling. Then filling in all the gaps until I'm happy with the eyeliner, which I am right now. Then we'll actually come to the part that is a little bit more graphic than a normal eyeliner. We're going to make a triangle at the end of our eye. Okay, so we're going to make a straight line following pretty much our eye sockets. So if you have hooded eyes, make sure you go above it. What I'll do is I'll just look down so my hood gets over my eyelid, and then I'll just stamp it on and I pull it outwards. And then I'm just pulling it down. Like so. And now I'm going to connect this part right here, the tail, together with the tail I just made. And this is what it looks like. Do you see how pretty that is? It looks bomb. I'm telling you, it looks bomb. I don't know if I should stop there or if I should keep going because I think it looks so good right now. But I think I'm going to do something else just here at the inner corner. I'll just look down again so you can see my hood over my eye. Make sure that I go just a little bit, pretty much in my eye socket, just a little bit over it. A line like that. It looks awesome. So now that I've done the eye, I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye and then put on some mascara, and I'm going to show you the finished look because this was so simple. It's ridiculous. And there we have it, look number 3. So this one is a little bit simpler. There is not as much happening, but it is still very, very, very cool. And can we just take a minute and talk about this mascara? Like, what's it doing to my lashes? I'm shook. This is Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions. The formula in this one, when you remove it just with water, and it's like coagulating and just goes off your lashes without rubbing, tugging, anything. It just falls right off. There's no smudging, no nothing. I love it. So, highly recommend. Anywho, so this is the finished look. This is look number 3. Super cool, simple, not too much to do. And I think this is one of the simpler. So the first one was super simple. The second one was hard. The third one was medium. So they went a little bit in different row, if you know what I mean. This is pretty much all I had for today as well. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you also enjoy the liners, because I know that normal eyeshadow looks can be a little bit boring. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. It means the world to me. If you like this video, then give it a like, and also subscribe if you haven't done it already. And I'm so looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!